Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 16th to the 22nd. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Capricorn, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings, and it does. My shuffling skills are a little off this Saturday morning here in Brooklyn. Now, Capricorn, this week is really intense. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the intensity. Your passions really heightened, maybe even emotions heightened. Just wait till this weekend, okay? This weekend, you may have some big moments. Let's just keep it that way. First off, we are kicking off this week with literally like nothing. There's no major aspects, okay? So the one thing that is happening, and I really talk about the moon transits, but this is really important. The moon will be in Scorpio, okay? Now, we know Mars is in Scorpio, and as we know, this is your 11th house, all right? So this is your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, even social media could be a thing for you, but it's also your hopes and wishes, okay? So there's a lot of drive now. There's a lot of ambition. And Capricorn, y'all are so ambitious. Y'all are so hardworking, all right? So there's a lot that may be happening in these areas of your life. But we are also coming out of that new moon solar eclipse that happened in Libra. That was in your 10th house. So a lot of work activity, a lot of like, when you think about partnerships, relationships, any of that could, really veer toward work in terms of like maybe a boss, maybe a company or whatnot. There could be some new beginning that's happening with y'all. All right. A new beginning. Now, I have to tell you that this weekend, first thing I'm going to say, the moon, okay? Going into your sign. All right. So this weekend, you may be a little serious about things. All right. I want you to have a little bit of fun, but you may be a little like diving deep, because it's not just the moon that is moving into your sign. There's a lot of other things that's happening. But first, before we even get to that, on the 19th, I want you to pay attention to this. The sun is going to conjunct Mercury. Okay, so we do have another Kazemi, which is absolutely amazing. This one's different from the one that we had recently because that was in a different sign. Mercury was in a different sign, but also Mercury was retrograde at that time. Now we're on the superior side of the sun. And so you will have this a really big moment of clarity, okay? A lot of Capricorns, really big moment of clarity when it comes to your career or how you want to be perceived in public, or, honors and recognitions and achievements and success. And a lot of focus on that, especially coming after that eclipse, all right? So again, a lot of career energy happening. Now, this is where it gets a little challenging, Capricorn, all right? I'm not going to lie. This may be a challenging weekend. The reason I say that is because on the 20th, Mercury is going to square Pluto. As we know, Pluto is in your sign, all right? Pluto, all about power, all right? But, with the moon in Scorpio all week, Mars in Scorpio, we're moving into Scorpio season. It's a lot of passion, too. It's a lot of you feeling empowered, okay? Working on yourself to feel more empowered rather than feeling like powerless or like that you don't have a voice. Remember, Mercury is at play here. So this day, I just want you to be, I want you to be very communicative, but I don't want you to do it in a way that's like, like I'm the king of the galaxy. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is one of those days where there could be some things that are said that you may regret. And this is for the collective. So some people could say some things to you that you're just like, whoa, back off. No, bro. No, bro. Right? Like, but you want to be, it's cool about it. You want to be cool about it. All right. So remember, stay frosty, be alert, be cool. Don't try to be like overpowering around this time. Again, it is going to affect you, especially because Pluto is in your sign. And Mercury, by the way, is it's all about communication, right? So just be mindful about the way that you speak, and if people speak to you in a way where it's condescending or even coming from a place of like superiority, just be cool. All right, let's not take out your baseball bat and get off my lawn. Like, be cool. Be like, all right, yeah, y'all. Let's be cool here. Let's, it's all about harmony, the inner peace, all that balance energy, because it's still in Libra. All right. Now, the other thing that is happening, Capricorn, is that on the 21st, the sun is going to square Pluto. Again, Pluto is in your sign. So this is challenging. So you add these 2 days together for the weekend, it can be a little just like power trippy, power struggly, power dynamics. You may see some shifts. You may have some moments with like a boss, with cigarette or some cigar dangling from their lip, and they're just like like really like to a point where you're just like, I do not like the way that you're treating me right now. Okay. It is going to be a day where egos will be heightened. Okay. And so again, this can also be you. So just remember, like, we don't want to poke any bears. No bear poking, all right, over this weekend, all right, because you don't know what the bear's got. Okay, bear could have sure claws, but could be holding a frying pan. All right, nobody likes to be hit in the head with a frying pan. So really, just again, be like really cool, be really chill. All right, there may be some challenging moments. As long as you trust your intuition, you're in touch with your higher self, you're being very diplomatic. We're constantly working with our karma, right? Karma's not it's constantly moving. We're constantly working with our karma. So keep that in mind. The good news is on the 21st, Venus is trining Jupiter. This is a wonderful aspect. I absolutely love this aspect. Venus, all about beauty and love and, sex and money and everything that you think that Venus represents, right? In this wonderful aspect with Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity. So this is a day where you could have a lot of luck. You could have a lot of love. You could just feel really good. Go get a spa treatment. It's a perfect day. Get a massage. Go treat yourself. All right. Go treat yourself. Do something where you just feel like it's like you're full of wonderment. Right. I really love this aspect. And then the third thing, there's three big aspects happening on the 21st. Mercury will be moving to Scorpio. So now we got Mars in Scorpio. We just came out of the moon in Scorpio. We're moving into Scorpio season. If you saw my October forecast, I talked more about this. It's that Daniel Craig and Knives Out energy. It's like, you got to know everything, all right? Be like getting in detective mode, being very intuitive, using your intuition, okay? Communicating in a way that, is compassionate, not like, but it really is, Mercury and Scorpio. It can have like this no filter, element to it. So that's why just be careful about the way that you speak. It's being very direct, okay, about your passions as well. So it is a great aspect, but it's, how it's the way that you communicate that you have to be mindful of. All right. So you see how Scorpio and Pluto, all right, are a big theme this week. So all about your passions, really feeling that passion for your passions. All right. Very transformative week. I'm not going to lie. This week is sandwiched by 2 eclipses. So very transformative week. And then lastly, on the 22nd, Mercury will trine Saturn. So this is absolutely amazing. I really love this for you. Saturn is your ruling planet, and Mercury is in Scorpio at this time. So this is really great. This is something that, again, some of y'all could be taking little trips. By the way, it'd be a good idea, by the way, if, it was, especially with all these squares, just a little fun, little getaway. But anyway, because it's a wonderful day and it's a great day for travel. And it's a day where you may find yourself signing a contract about something. It's also a really great day for communication. In fact, this entire week, I want you communicating. I've been telling every sign, Mercury is the hero here. Mercury is very active, okay? And so I want you communicating the things that you want, the things things that are going to bring you further on your path to enlightenment. And like, I don't care if it is a megaphone that you got to bring out, or if it is, a can attached to a can by a string. It does not matter. Just communicate. All right. But diplomatically. So, Capricorn, with that said, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, October 14th. October 16th to the 22nd. Again, this is for Capricorn rising. And if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, if you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. Absolutely welcome to. I do love Venus and Virgo right now for you. It is in its fall, but I mean, it's nice for you. Virgo is your BFF, right? Your fellow Earth sign. And it is in your ninth house, okay? Spirituality, your belief system, the way you see things, but also travel, okay? And publishing. Hey, there could be some of y'all may be thinking about writing books, all right, or starting websites or whatnot. But let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you, Capricorn. All right, so as you can see, my dog has joined me, and she takes up all my table space. But we just came back from a WALK, and there is, I got to do this where you can see the spread without disrupting her. Capricorn, like I said, I do a traditional culture cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. And thank you for being here. Y'all are amazing. It looks like it is going to be a week where you're really going to have to be on guard. And I feel like the biggest message coming through already is that it's welcome. Like it's almost like you want to have these confrontations. I be diplomatic, okay? Diplomatic, but make sure there's resolution, okay? Make sure there's resolution. But it's all leading to this path of you just taking a bath in like $100 bills, a champagne bath, by the way. All right. Look at your spread. Now, let's get started. You got the Nine of Swords in your past. Clear as day. Clear as day. You've got a lot on your mind. You had a lot on your mind. You were going through a lot of stress. You could have done something that was really, again, with the fact that all this Scorpio energy has been happening, very intense, okay? Very intense, like I said, in your 11th house. And so there could have been, a fight with a friend. There could have been an argument with a friend. There could have been some things that have happened with groups you belong to. But even still, just something that, whatever the case it is, it feels like you went through something that was like really taking up a lot of headspace in a place where you felt like, maybe a little bit of regret, okay? Maybe a little bit of like sadness, or maybe even just like, oh my gosh, like I need to take responsibility for like what just happened, that kind of energy. But at the end of the day, the Nine of Swords came up in your past, all right? So it really is something that maybe a big theme this week, continuing though. It also depends on what day you watch this reading, all right, because the Nine of Swords came up your past. But this is a card where you can see him sitting up in bed, and he's just, hands over his face. So swords are the mental suit, all right? So again, be very, like communication, logic, intellect, all of that, right? So just be very careful about the way that you communicate. But it looks like that there may have been some things that, even someone could have said something to you or done something to you where you're just like, whoa, that was not good. But the reason why I say it may continue this week is because you did get the Seven of Swords and the heart of your spread. All right. So this is both good and bad. I wouldn't say bad. It depends. It's your reading and it's you taking charge, right? You taking the action to, have those resolutions. All right. So Seven of Swords, very, very interesting that this came up, especially because it really, really is a card where it's almost like the biggest thing is you really have to, it's I want you to feel that empowerment energy this week, okay? I want you to feel very empowered this week, and I don't want you to take any shortcuts, and I don't want you to, lie to yourself about anything, okay? If there's things that you have to confront, like I said, it's getting an energy of like, uh, confrontation, or maybe just a talk with someone about a certain situation that may be happening, or how you even feel, okay? Because, the Seven of Swords is ruled by Aquarius, all right? And that is your second house, all right? So that is self value, that's worth, that's, how the value that you bring to the things that you do, but how you value yourself as well. So don't take any shortcuts, and really spend that time digging deep, and not hiding from anything. Now, what's really interesting is that following the Nine of Swords, there could have been something that someone did to you. And now you're just like, okay, I really need to have this conversation. I really need to find some resolution. And it could be something that is, very low energy frequency. Like, it could have been someone like lying to you about something, or this week actually, okay, or stealing from you, or cheating on you, things like that, things that are just like, you don't want to, you're okay, Ruby, you don't want to let them get away with it, all right? But the bigger message here is facing your truths, okay? Facing your truths. And again, not taking any shortcuts, not doing anything that's going to be like self-sabotagey, if that makes sense, all right? There is a lot of power energy. And again, like I said, this weekend is going to be a big test for you, all right? A big challenge for you, all right? With Pluto squaring both Mercury and the Sun. It's a big thing. Pluto's in your sign, all right? Pluto's in your sign. Now, you did get the Hanged Man in your challenge area, so this is why this is more about you, okay? This is all about you. The Hanged Man comes right before the Death card. Comes right before the Death card. He's preparing himself for this big transformation that he wants in his life, okay? So I am, first, I'm going to take her down because, baby. All right. Here you go. But the Hanged Man, you can see his. Sorry about that. I guess she did wake up and she's like, I want to eat now. You do see the halo around his head, okay? A lot of enlightenment with this card. It's a very spiritual card as well. You've got to let some things go. There's something you're going to have to let go this week, all right? And I know that was a theme for you a while ago, but it's now you have the Hanged Man who's made all these sacrifices. He's surrendered the things that he doesn't want to bring into this next chapter in his life, even his, philosophies and the ways that he thinks about things, like things that just don't work anymore the way that they used to. He's ready to have this like resurrection, right? Now, the fact that Venus is in Virgo in your ninth house, if, like I said, spirituality and your belief system and all of that, it's time to really have that moment. It's time to have that moment, okay? Don't hide from anything. Don't, be even like there's an energy of like deception with the Seven of Swords. So again, it can be someone else. It really can be someone else, but it's your job to not let them get away with it anymore. It's your job to find resolution with that. But it really is, for a lot of Capricorns, it's you. It's you needing to have this moment of clarity. That the sun conjuncting Mercury, that Cazimi that we have, perfect day. Perfect day to have that. All right. And a lot of it, again, can be related to partnerships. A lot of it will be related to career. Again, like I said, with all that Aquarius energy and the harder your spread, it's not only self-worth and self-value, it's money, it's finances, it's stability. That's or the second house is it's money. All right. And so the fact that we just had this new moon solar eclipse, all this activity in Libra in your 10th house of career, I mean, if you do the math, like there could be something around your job here. Like maybe you're not getting paid enough, and that's, you're just like, okay, I really need to, they're really swindling me on this or whatnot, but it's whatever resonates with you. Now, you did get the Fool, which is great because you got the Fool and the Four of Wands. really amazing here. I love the fact that you got the Fool. You're looking for this new journey. You're about to go on this new journey. You've got this in the back. I mean, you. I think about your last reading. All right, just think about your last reading and just see the progression that's happening here. It's you want something new. It's clear as day. And there's a lot of action that you're taking for to have this new thing in your life. All right, whether it's like ascending on the path that you're already on, bringing others into that path, right? Or even just starting a brand new journey itself. But I mean, you're looking for it big time. This is a card of milestones, all right? So a lot of it can actually do with, well, again, wands are like creativity. It's your passions, right? And this week is all about your passions, but it is work related as well. The other thing is this card is attributed to Venus and Aries, okay? And so we know that back in July, your North Node moved into Aries, which is all about your fourth house. And so your domestic sector, so there could be some activity there as well. This card, look at them. I mean, it's like milestones. When I say milestones, like we're talking like getting proposed, getting married, but also getting a promotion, getting a new job, having a baby, all of that, all of that. So a lot of family, a little bit of, some of y'all will feel it more like in family or relationships, others, career, all right? You're really looking for this new milestone, this new moment, something to bring you closer to really ascending from where you are at now. And it looks like you're good. You got the King of Pentacles in your future. So you confront all your truth. You have that moment where you surrender the things that are not working for you. But more importantly, be aware of it. Be aware of the things that are holding you back. The things that you do have to let go to let this new journey come through. That puts you right in. Come on, Capricorn. Look, I say all the time. He holds the golden scepter. He's only one of two people that holds that golden scepter that creates all this abundance, this wealth, this like richness. And he is rich. He's the richest king. Look at his harvest. You can't even distinguish him from his harvest. Look at his gown. That's an expensive. He didn't get that at Macy's. That's handmade. That's custom made. Okay. This is like wealth. This is wealth. But the King of Pentacles is also just being very pragmatic, being very practical with the things that you do. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Look at the bulls in his throne. All right. So again, that self-value, that self-worth, that self-confidence, brings you comfort, stability, being the protector, being a provider. But at the same time, with Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus in your fifth house, okay, a lot of this is just being in this world where it says you don't have to worry about money. You don't have to stress about this or that. Like, you are sitting in this throne with all this abundance around you. And that does include love and romance and children and, creativity and self-expression. Like, you're good. You just got to spend some time thinking. Like I said, that Daniel Craig and Knives Out energy. Ooh, it's really here. It's really here. Really spend that time just really like thinking, and you will anyway. I mean, look at what's happening like the fact that like the moon is going into your sign over the weekend during all these Pluto squares. Oh yeah, you will have some moments. All right, so have some moments of resolution though. Like, what can you let go, or how can you confront the things that are holding you back? Right. All right. So Capricorn, let's get to your stuff. All right. So if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Definitely love hearing from you, Capricorn. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I really do appreciate it. I'm very grateful. And again, my dog loves you so much, but she had to go eat. All right. So Capricorn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're good. Oh my. Oh, Capricorn. Look at that. Look at that. Can you listen? Real talk. Let me You're good. You're good. Okay, let's get started. Hi. You got the pair. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. All right. So I did say that money was going to be a big thing. There you go. You're good. The difference between the king and the queens, by the way, the kings, their powers and their energies are more external. So this is kind of you like showing that like that wealth and that abundance and that confidence and that self-worth and that self-value and whatnot. You can see even, I'm going to show you the difference here. You can see his hand on top of the pentacle. Okay, that's owning your wealth. That's you being on top of your money and all this abundance and having that confidence. She, on the other hand, look, hands under the pentacle. Okay, so very giving. There's a very maternal side to the Queen of Pentacles, but in the sense that she has the resources to support everyone in her kingdom, everyone in her family, everyone in her empire, right? Even herself, even herself. All right. So there's a sense of like growth and stability that comes with the Queen of Pentacles, because you can even see the little bunny rabbit in the corner here, hidden, representing fertility. I don't know if you can see. But the greatest thing of all is that the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. You see your symbol, the sea goat, right here in her throne. Hi, you're good. You're good. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Don't get into any power trippy, power struggly things. Really, like, honestly, this weekend, you will probably just get, like, down to business. Like, X-Files style. Like, really getting into things and knowing that, like, really separating the things, like, that are holding you back, the things that you have to confront, the things that you have to let go, the things if you're not being honest with yourself about something, and separating that from everything that's going to bring you all this joy, all this abundance, you on your path to enlightenment. I really love this, and you're going to get it because you got the 9 of Cups. This, I call this card the card of it's the genie in a bottle energy. He even looks like a genie sitting there, right? This is the wish come true card. It's ultimately, at the end of the day, the card of enlightenment, the card of satisfaction, the card of you getting what you want. You do see the cups aligned over his head. What I love about this is that there's a sense of like, it's almost like he's proud of his achievements, and he's almost like showing off the cups like they're trophies, right? But even still, you're getting what you want, and that's what's really also fueling you too. There is a sense of you really going after the things that you want, or like your hopes and wishes really fueling you right now, especially with that. Remember all this energy in Scorpio. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm saying this is you being passionate about your passions, you being in hyperdrive, going after your passions, having that intensity toward it. All right. And all this energy in Scorpio is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. You just got the like wish come true card with the King of Pentacles. You're good. I mean, you also got the Sun. You're good. You're absolutely good. You're 1000% good. Okay. Because, first of all, this week, the Sun is in Libra. We just came out of that new moon solar eclipse that was in Libra. Remember, that is your 10th house of career. Okay. So you're really good. It's also like, remember, a lot of partnership energy, relationship energy, but, yeah, the Sun is optimism. It's opportunity. It's growth. It's vitality. It's, you know, it is the biggest yes in tarot. But that is like it. Looking at your entire spread, I mean, like you see all this yellow, right? I mean, like like you're really, really, really good. You're moving as long as you can take action and move forward, being like laser focused on the things that you want. Okay, it seems like that's all you want is growth and moving forward and having this success, right? Just really having success. It's almost like that's what you want to do. Also confronting a lot of like the shadow sides, really doing that too. You know, the parts of yourself that you may not necessarily want to like reveal to other people, but like really being comfortable, or and you know, it's not like it's just taking baby steps, right? It's taking baby steps, but I mean, you're good. You also got the Seven of Wands in your final outcome. The Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands, which is all about victory and success, right? So this is someone who is very victorious, who has accomplished a lot, and who has, you know, his hopes and dreams are happening. But you know, when someone is successful and victorious, a lot of people like come after that person, right, out of jealousy and envy, and that is what's happening this weekend with all these Pluto squares. Remember, a lot of egos will be heightened. This is you just telling them to back off. This is the card of valor, okay? This is a card of valor. You take it to Old French, right? The etymological root, it's valeur, which actually meant value and worth. So again, there's that sense of you standing up for yourself, really defending yourself, having that moment of you just drawing a line in the sand saying, no, I've worked hard for this. This is mine. Like, back off, right? Back off. I really, really standing your ground, which is really amazing. So yeah, there at the end of the day could be a little bit of confrontation, but use it to have resolution and be very diplomatic about it this week. All right, because you will look at what's happening for you. Like you're again, you're good. I mean, the Fool, the Four of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles in your future with the Get a Wish, like your wish coming true card, the Nine of Cups. You got the pair with the Queen and the King of Pentacles, money, wealth, but also Pentacles are your physical reality. So wealth and, you know, family, wealth and relationships, wealth, you know what I mean? Like it's, you got this. You're good. You're good. Capricorn, you're good. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, again, please, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help, like, the algorithm and stuff. And next week, you know it, we have that full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So really big month here. Really big month. But anyway, I will see you next week. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Bye-bye.